see you out there doing work. Let's get to work. That's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
Get over here. Look, let's put that game behind us right now. It's just one, and we have another one just ahead. Let's just get focused and prepare for it. Today, I want to focus on our shooting. We can definitely do better than we have been. All right, let's go.
Get the next one.
Way to go, Devin.
Again.
You're gonna be losing today. Hey, right here.
Get your mind right. head in the game.
Yes, sir.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Too slow.
One more.
That's what the ring is for. And what? It'll drop, man. Keep shooting. Shot! Oh, foul! That's all day, Richard. Focus! Focus! We're here. We're here. Keep shooting, baby.
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. Come on, man.
Oh, you done? You done?
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Stay there, stay there! Hey, balance it out! Help him out, shot!
Come on.
You can't
Focus.
play with me! You want this so
Man, I can't even watch this.
you shooting at, man? We ready, let's go.
Get mine.
Hey, play with me.
Get started, man. Let's get started.
You could do better than that.
Get ready for service.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Step out. Hey, hands up.
Been ready. We're waiting for your team.
Hey, yo, right here. What's the play? Screen coming.
I'm dropping a hammer.
Hey, stay focused in your workout today.
the game. So you see anything that I'm doing for the culture inside the game, it's amazing.
How was the party? This is a really good.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Hart. Tipped away. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 4-point game.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term. Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Here's Houdini. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And he makes the first.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
First one falls for him.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And so he hits both. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash and Mari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. Lillard fires away from way outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 6. Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns. Sharge checked in for Phoenix. Portland also making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 8. Hard find Simons. Sweet little floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Sharge. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Simon. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's Sharp after the made shot from Jay Crowder. And they pick up 2.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
And the Suns here with a different look. Biombo is checked in for Crowder. Torrey Craig. The pass to Sharp. Grant against Crowder. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. Houdini is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bridges against Hart. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Grant for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Here's Houdini. Bridges misses. Lillard outside. Over to the left wing. Pass to Nurkic. Down low. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 3 assists tonight. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Houdini. Takes it inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing Some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor, because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
And here's Crowder after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Fader on the way. Shot by Crowder, no good. Trailblazers trail by 16. And here is Hart. 7 points in the game. 3-pointer, Lillard. That shot, no good. Up top, Crowder. He's covered by Grant. And that one's good. Houdini.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded. To the paint. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
And he continues to cast away. But the results just haven't been there tonight.
That one falls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And the Suns here with a different look. Rambo, he's checked in for 8. Charge. And so it's Phoenix out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Hart. Off target with his 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Houdini passes to Bridges. Here's Houdini. Misses off the left iron.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not with his offense. Was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
On the wing, Bridges. Passes to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And stolen by Lillard. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And each year we see Jeremy Grant, he gets better. And defenders have their hands full with this guy.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Suns have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he can't hit the second. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Hart the pass to Sharp. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nurkic with the steal. And stolen by Ayton. Stolen by Grant. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. Grant dishes to Nurkic. Now here's Grant. Now the pass to Watford. Back to Grant. Nurkic trying to get open. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, and the son of an NBA player, right? Grant understands you have to give full effort. Complete the offensive possession.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Houdini at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns. Free throw drops for Ayton. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Pass to Nurkic. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix leading by 8. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Booker. Here's Houdini. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. Trailblazers trail by 8. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Money from the wing.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Lillard from outside. The Trailblazers rebound. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Leading by 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeremy Grant picks one up. The first one falls. And both free throws good from Crowder. Simons with the ball. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Lillard gets it to go.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Simons kicks to Lillard. Launches a 3. Booker pulls it in.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And that one's good. Houdini.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Grant the pass to Simons. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 11. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Houdini.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Sharps checked in for Anthony Simons. And the call will go against Houdini. That's his first foul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lillard attacking. He gets that one. Lillard's got 11 in the second half.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
And it's time for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Nasir Little. David, what's the news?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. And the news is not good. Right now, it looks like a broken ankle with additional damage to the surrounding connective tissue. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first. Six seconds left in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Three-pointer, Simon. It's money from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.